Greetings, Patriots. Renegade here, or R, as I sign my Facebook post. Most of you know I rely on you for ideas on videos and content you want to see. Well, this video was suggested by someone named Freddie. The topic of this video is TikTok getting banned. At the end, I will give you my final thoughts on everything. Pay attention, as it might get a little confusing. Okay, is TikTok actually getting banned in the United States? Well, like I said, it is complicated and confusing. Word on the street and in the news is TikTok is getting banned in the United States. Talk around the TikTok ban is equal parts highly political and highly confusing. What will happen? So I'm breaking this shit down for you. Trump considered a TikTok ban to punish China. Now let me quote 41020. He said, "It is something we're looking at." Yes, Trump said back in July, it is big business. Look what happened with China with the virus. What they've done to this country and to the entire world is disgraceful. We're going to keep looking at TikTok. We're thinking about making a decision because there's no question what the big tech companies are doing is very bad. Later, he said, confirming everyone's worst fears. In other words, Trump is blaming China for the coronavirus and his failing poll numbers and wants to retaliate by banning a Chinese business. It isn't just talk either. He has issued an executive order on August 6th that will effectively ban TikTok unless it is sold to an American buyer. So there you go. TikTok executives are pretty pissed about this, and they even filed a lawsuit challenging Trump's executive order. So I should add TikTok versus Trump takedown to the list of weird stuff going down in 2020. And yeah, people have feelings, especially given that TikTok users just trolled the shit out of Trump at his own campaign event. There's no denying that everyone's favorite lockdown app is extremely politicized and caught up in what's essentially a technology war between China and the United States. A writer at Forbes magazine said, yes, there are security concerns behind the scenes, but commercial and economic and political concerns trump those. Now, are those concerns over TikTok data collecting policies? According to Bloomberg and the New York Times, there's a valid concern. The app is collecting information from children under the age of 13 without parental permission, which would be in violation of U.S. privacy laws. On top of that, Secretary of State Mike Pompeo recently claimed while they were considering banning the app to protect Americans' private data. Pompeo also straight up said the Americans shouldn't download the app if they want their private data to fall in the hands of the Chinese Communist Party. So is TikTok collecting data? Not according to the company, whose spokesperson said TikTok is led by an American CEO with hundreds of employees and key leaders across safety, security, product, and public policy here in the United States. They said, "We have never provided user data to the Chinese government, nor would we do so if asked." Now, for your information, India has already banned TikTok. This is a huge deal, not only because it sets the stage for other countries to potentially follow suit, but also because 30% of TikTok downloads came from India in April alone. The country justified the ban by claiming TikTok engaged in activities prejudicial to sovereignty and integrity of India. But the reports say there's much more to the story, claiming that it's just 2 weeks before India's TikTok ban, a skirmish broke out on India's border with China, which left 20 Indian soldiers dead. Oh, and TikTok CEO just resigned a few short months after Kevin Mayer took control of TikTok as the CEO of Mayer sent a memo to his staff revealing his intent to resign, citing changes for political environment. There was a purchase deadline for TikTok. As if this whole thing couldn't get messier, Trump made a public service announcement basically telling China that it had until September 20th to find someone to purchase TikTok, or else he has shut the app's operation in the United States. Walmart, Microsoft, and Oracle were rumored to be thinking about making the purchase, which is reportedly between $15 billion and $50 billion. Trump said the U.S. has to be compensated, well compensated. CNN reports that Oracle ultimately finalized a deal with TikTok as the app's U.S. store partner, but the exact nature of the agreement between the two companies remains unclear, as it wasn't an outright sale. While the deal was meant to please Trump and relieve security concerns, having Oracle as TikTok's trusted partners, ultimately it doesn't accomplish nothing, because the deal doesn't seem to be a sale or legitimate severing of ties with TikTok operations in Europe and Asia. As Microsoft's proposed deal intended, security concerns remain. If you were concerned about TikTok before, there's no obvious reason you should be less concerned now. TikTok will be pulled from app stores pretty soon. Yeah, that deal was supposed to happen to save TikTok from getting the boot. Hasn't happened. Since there hasn't been a buyer yet, TikTok will no longer be available to download in American app stores. The purchasing deadline has been extended into November 12th, but that comes with a catch. An app update will not be available to users anymore. Basic TikTok will stay intact until November 12th. Commerce Secretary Wilbur Ross told Fox News, if there is not a deal by November 12th under the provisions of the older than TikTok also will be, for all practical purposes, shut down. Now, there's something else I will talk about, and that is with our own U.S. military and TikTok. U.S. military branches block access to TikTok app among Pentagon warning. I am not going to cover much but a few things here. The Department of Defense advised military personnel to remove the Chinese-owned social media application from government-issued and personal smartphones. The warning from the Pentagon said military personnel should delete TikTok from all smartphones. Let me quote them. Those who have a government-issued device are requested to remove the application. As I reached out to all branches of our armed forces, Marines, Army, Navy, Air Force, and the Coast Guard for an official statement, many of them sent the basic response in an email stating what I said earlier, that the social media application should be deleted from all smartphones. In 2016, the Department of Defense banned Pokemon Go, the augmented reality game, from the military smartphones. But in that case, military officials cited concerns over productivity and potential distraction hazards of pursuing a virtual Pokemon while driving or walking. The Canadian military also grappled with Pokemon Go. The concerns over TikTok center on cybersecurity and spying by the Chinese government. In November 2019 blog post, TikTok website general manager of TikTok, Vanessa Papp, wrote that the data security was a priority and that the company wanted to be as transparent as possible for the stakeholders in the United States. The blog came as the United States government issued a national security review of the Chinese company acquisition of the American company, which became TikTok. Let me quote them. As we have said before and recently confirmed through an independent security audit, we store all user data in the United States with backdrop redundancy in Singapore, Ms. Pappas wrote. TikTok data centers are locally entirely outside of China. In October, Senators Chuck Schumer and Tom Cotton of New York and Republican of Arkansas sent a letter to the acting director of national intelligence, Joseph McGuire, calling for an assessment of national security risks posed by TikTok and other China-based content platforms. The senators said the companies must comply with a vague patchwork of intelligence, national security, and cyber security laws that have no mechanism for appealing decisions of the Chinese Communist government. Questions have also been raised regarding the potential for censorship of manipulation of certain content, the senator's letter said. TikTok reportedly censors material deemed politically sensitive to the Chinese Communist Party, including content related to the Hong Kong protests, as well as reference to the Tiananmen Square, Tibetan and Taiwanese independence. The platform is also a potential target for foreign influence campaigns like those carried out during the 2016 election on U.S.-based social media platforms. My final thoughts on all of this TikTok ban. Regardless if they banned it or not, it is not going to be the end of the world. I'm sure Walmart or Oracle will swoop in at the last minute and save the day. As I am making this video, a judge just halted the U.S. Trump's admin on the ban of downloads of TikTok from the U.S. App Store that would have taken effect. By now, other companies have seen how TikTok has grew and what people like. They will try to clone its platform and make sure data collected is stored in the United States. We all know, no matter how good they copy it, it will never be the same as TikTok. So don't stress all over this that I mentioned before about the Pokemon Go. They were worried about national security also. I can tell you from my background that there is a lot more things out in the cybersecurity world that our own government and other countries need to be concerned about other than a damn make a fool out of yourself in 1 minute or less video. Before I go, remember, we are located on every major social media platform. Just search for the Renegade Network and look for my pretty little face. I want to say I do this for you and with your support from our sales of our Renegade Wears t-shirt. If you want to help, all links will be in the description. If you want a Renegades Wears t-shirt, you can message our Facebook page direct to order or go on over to our sponsor at uncensoredtshirts.com. That's uncensoredtshirts.com. We also have a PayPal set up that you may donate through. Don't forget, we have a Discord room you may join and chat with us at any time as well. Sometimes, don't stress about the little things in life. Godspeed, Renegade out.